I woke up to some really exciting news today, and I figured I'll share with you guys. If you are building anywhere off the R40 highway, which is the road that connects from Adenta barrier to Dodowa, this seems like good times coming up. They are about to dualize the highway. Stay tuned.
This is Eric, and welcome to Ghana Bakweku YouTube channel, where we document the building process for our dream home in Ghana, West Africa. We hope that you find the content we share helpful, encouraging, and hopefully educating as well.
Welcome back to the channel. Before we get into the update of a video that I posted a couple of weeks ago with excitement, this is an appeal to all of you guys who are part of this YouTube viewership thing on our channel. As you can see from the image on the screen, there are more of you who return here to watch our videos but are not subscribed. This is an appeal. It's a plea. Hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so, and it helps us because we can get our content to more people. Thank you in advance for hitting that subscribe button. Now let's get into it. If you haven't seen that video, I've linked it up here. Watch that video. I came to you guys with excitement, a couple of weeks ago about R40 going to be upgraded, turning it into a dual carriageway, and according to the speakers, this was going to happen. The week after they were going to start doing work. Here we are, 2 weeks later. There's still nothing going on, and it comes back to what I was worried about, whether this was a political gimmick. I don't think I mentioned it in the previous video that this is an election year, so I don't know if this has anything to do with that. But here we are. They claim that the contractor was ready to go. The work would have been, work should have started by now. They were going to demolish structures that were in the way a week after this video was, a week after I published that video, which was supposed to be, last week, right? So last week they should have been doing work, but here we are. The month is almost over, and there is no work being done. I know it probably will end up getting done at some point, but it bothers me when I think about it because there's another road another road project that I saw when I was in Ghana, in the western region in Takoradi, where they were supposed to be doing a flyover, and apparently the contractor stopped doing the work. A Chinese firm, they stopped doing the work because they were not getting paid. It's a big problem when these things happen. My concern with especially the Takoradi project is those who have businesses around the project site whose daily bread has been disrupted because the time that was supposed to be the duration of the project, now we've exceeded that duration and work is not ongoing, right? The work has been abandoned, and actually one of the ramps that they built onto the flyover has started growing weeds. And it's pretty incredible that we embark on projects as a country when we don't have the funds for it. I don't know if it's because we don't have the funds for it, or I don't know if it's because we got the funds, but then we dipped our hands into the funds, making it difficult for the contractor to actually do the work they're supposed to do. There are a lot of things, and I believe that as people who are invested in that space, we probably need to have a better voice. I don't think we really have one. All we do is send our money into the system, to boost the economy. But some of these things that should be done to encourage us to do more are not being done, and to me that's something that needs to be looked at. It's a problem, when you come out and then you call a presser, you call a press conference and tell people that this is what is going to happen, right? Not mincing words, only for them to see that nothing has happened 2 weeks after, right? Who is the liar here? Was it the people from, the highways? Was it was it a politician? The roads minister who, pushed them to go and say it. I don't know, but some of these things get frustrating because that road needs to be dualized, right? The traffic on that road is incredibly, troublesome, and a lot of people work in the city, in like that, the ministries and other parts of, the inner city of Accra, but live out in these areas, and they use this road, which needs to be, dualized so that, their back and forth will be, easier. And I was hoping that some of us will get a benefit from it. Hopefully, we will one day. But as it stands right now, I'm sorry to tell you that maybe I piqued your, I raised your hopes for nothing as of now. Right? We're hoping that we'll see some work by now, but there's nothing going on. You can ask anyone who plies that route in Ghana. There is no work going on. I've asked about it, and I've been told there's nothing is going on, right? Even though in this video, they told us, you can listen to this guy. He told us that the contractor is ready to work. So what happened?
On temporal structures from the road. If you have a permanent structure, remember we are coming to break it. And you are supposed to break it yourself. If you don't break it and then the machine breaks it, you are going to surcharge the owner. And that is the law. Because you don't have permit to go there. If you have permit to go there, then you must demonstrate it. And of course, there are indigenous buildings. Indigenous here, they have certain buildings that were there before the road came. And those ones, we have to get close to them and then negotiate with them and see how best we can do. But all new structures, I'm assuring you, there wouldn't be any compensation. Because you didn't go through the right procedures or the due diligence. And therefore, that is the law. And we have to apply it to the letter. So I'm pleading with everybody, we have only 1 week to make sure that if you have a structure there, you move that structure, whether permanent or temporary. You are supposed to move it by next week, Monday.
Almost 2 weeks after that, there's still nothing going on. Anyway, I figured since I, excited people, myself included, I'll bring an update. Hopefully, we get some good news, um, you know, along the line. But as it stands, none of this thing that they went and, measured places that need to be scattered and all of that, none of that has happened, and the construction hasn't started. All right. Anyway, thanks again for watching the video. Thanks again for supporting our channel. Please hit the subscribe button. If you haven't done so already. If you have, thank you so much for being part of this family. We'll bring you some new content soon. Thank you. Be safe. Bye bye.